Welcome to the Beyond Imagination Minute with author and speaker Shana Schutte. Today, Shana is sharing from her book, Betrayed by God? Making Sense of Your Expectations.
We develop what I call cotton candy prayers. And these are prayers that we throw up as we're going out the door to work, when we're in the shower. We just fling them up and they lack any kind of real substance. Now, I'm not saying that it's not okay to pray anytime. It absolutely is. God wants us to pray without ceasing, to talk to Him all the time. But these kind of prayers, they lack any kind of substance because we think, I'm not going to allow God to get into my heart. And we think that this way we stay on the safe side of petition by asking God for things that really haven't captured our affections. And these things don't pose any kind of risk of disappointment. And then we can feel like we have done our duty. We've been good Christian boys and girls. We have prayed our prayers. We stayed in communication with God. But really, deep down inside, we don't trust Him. I call this praying it safe. You know, there was a period of time in my life when I felt like the Lord had let me down. And I developed this kind of cotton candy prayer life. And when I did that, I demanded that my existence with Him become pain-free. I traded adventure with Him for the mundane. And I got to live in my spiritual safety zone. That is exactly where I wanted to be. But I also forfeited the excitement of walking with Him in exchange for something that was less threatening. And I traded my faith for fear. And the big problem with that is, this is key, is that my broken heart did not heal. Because just like when we have problems with another person, the way for healing to happen in that relationship, and the way for relationship to be restored and for trust to be restored, is to continue to communicate with that person. But when we have a cotton candy prayer life, our hearts don't heal. Our relationship with God is not restored. So my question is, what kind of prayers have you been praying? Have you been throwing up cotton candy prayers? Or maybe you've completely stopped talking to Him because you think that He's not trustworthy. Something happened in your life. You put your whole heart into something. You prayed, you believed Him for an answer, and it didn't come through the way that you wanted. And so now you just feel completely vulnerable in prayer. I encourage you to be honest with Him. Get real with God. We were meant to live on the cliff edge of daring prayer.
To learn more about Shana Schutte, her upcoming speaking engagements, and her book, Betrayed by God? Making Sense of Your Expectations, visit shanaschutte.com. That's Shana, S-H-A-N-A, Schutte, S-C-H-U-T-T-E.com.